Okay, so according to Bongan, it's according to Colonel Bongan Gininda, he is saying actually that was not a robbery gone wrong. In fact, it was a contract killing. In fact, you don't understand what is the importance of Colonel Bongan Gininda. Well, Colonel Bongani Gininda, he is the lead investigator in the case of Senzo Meyiwa. Right, so whatever you're seeing there, the people that are being provided, you know what I'm saying, and you keep hearing the reference to Colonel Gininda. Now you understand his responsibility. That man tells us that, okay, yes, look, that was a contract, what killing, and blah 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 blah. Okay. But also, what I want us to talk about is how then accused number 1 to 5 got arrested. It's also very much important, right? But again, what we're also going to do here, because this creates a lot of confusion to us, you and I, right? If it was a contract, papa, then where is the mastermind, right? If also it was a contract, papa, then what happened to the witnesses such as Kelly Kumalo? Why is she not called? Because if it was a contract and they went to obliterate his boyfriend, then his then boyfriend, we get that, but she saw everything. So Colonel Gininda, leading investigator, please then take us into confidence. Why is she not in the witnesses box? Why the state does not have the interest to call her? They have an interest to call the likes of who's this guy? The one Zungu. Disaster. Let me not talk about Zungu. You know what I'm saying? Right, but again, we'll unpack all of that provided that you are interested. If you are interested, then please stick around. As you stick around, there's only one favor that I'm requesting from you guys, and that favor is that you subscribe, you like the video, and you do comment in the comment section below. Why do you need to do all of these nice things, good people? You need to do it because doing it does help out a lot when it comes to the YouTube algorithm to promote and spread this video to as many people as possible. Now, guys, please. I know that, guys, I haven't been consistent. It is because of a wedding that will take place the upcoming weekend, and then I'm done. Whoa. Yeah, it's tiring, stressful, and all the stuff. But again, meanwhile, you keep watching my videos and blah blah blah. Don't worry. There's one thing that I request from you is that you take this video, you like this video, take it to 1,000 like, watch the ads in between, and also comment in the comment section below. Like the video, it's free of charge. Sharing the video as well, it is very much free of charge. Okay, speaking about things that are free of charge, it is free of charge just to listen and watch this video, just free of charge. Well, not necessarily free because you pay for that data, but technically it's not free, but it's free when you have paid the data. You get it, right? Accused number 1 to 5 got arrested. Now, there was an article that was released on June 2022. Obviously, it's still relevant because accused number 1 to 5, they are still the same people. So that information is very much important. What is important is to understand how they got arrested. According to an affidavit from Colonel Bongani Gininda, this article was released by Daily Maverick. The author is Karabo Mofolo. What a very interesting and educational article as well, so that we can understand certain things. Now, he says that according to an affidavit from Colonel Bongani Gininda, the lead investigator in the case, the murder was a contract killing, not a robbery that went wrong. Now, he says it's been almost ever since the trial has started and all the stuff. And then he said, they continue to say, it was 8 years ago, 9 years ago now, claimed to have been butchered at a robbery at a girlfriend Kelly Kumalo's mother home in Fort Loras. Now, he says, to the court, has heard from the state witnesses Thabo Mosia, a forensic investigator, that he arrived at the crime scene and almost 4 hours after the murder have happened there. Look, after the murder have happened, he didn't take the DNA sample from the handle of the door opened by the alleged robbers to access the house. He didn't test the people's house for a gun residue. You know, we've spoken about that, and I don't want us to go back. Now, a statement was read during Mosia's cross-examination, whereas witnesses claim that a woman called Maggie Piri had cleaned the house before the police arrived. Last week, the matter was postponed. Okay, let's leave that one. I just want to go now. Now, 5 men accused for murder, attempt murder, robbery, with aggravating circumstances, extortion, and illegal possession of a firearm and ammunition. They all pleaded not guilty. Now, these are the charges, accused number 1 up to accused number 5. Let me repeat them so that you can understand. Accused number 5, they're saying 5 men are accused of 1, murder, 2, attempted murder, 3, robbery with aggravating circumstances. 3 was it is murder, attempted murder. Robbery is number 3 with aggravating circumstances. 4, extortion and illegal possession of a firearm. 5, and ammunition, because when they charge you with a firearm, they charge the ammunition. It's charged differently. The charge thereon is completely different. Now they say all of these men have pleaded not guilty. So they are saying, technically, we know nothing about that. You can say whatever you want, but we know nothing about that. So please count us off from that. Number 2. Now let's continue here. According to an affidavit from Colonel Bongani Gininda, the lead investigator in the case murder was a contract killing, not a robbery gone wrong. News 24 reported that the affidavit did not say who ordered the hit on Meyiwa. Gininda wrote, and evidence under oath revealed that the suspect effectively participated in planning and execution of the contractual murder of Senzo Meyiwa. Right now, right there, we have a question. Now, I'm coming to how they got arrested. Don't worry. Now we have a question. So if you know it was a contract killing, where is the... Like Colonel, with due respect, I'm surprised. This is somehow sounds like... It doesn't fit, man. There's something lacking when you hear something. Let me ask this question. Maybe it will be a little bit clear. If you say it was a contract, we get it. We don't dispute it. If you say so. But how do you know it was a contract? You know where it was planned. Number 2, how do you know? Look, how do you know it was a contract? You know where it was planned, right? But you don't know the mastermind. I don't know if it's me who somehow, guys, let me say, you saw me, ne? I was with you in the party. You saw me, let me show you this. You saw me that I had a watch on my hand, but you didn't see me that I was wearing a jersey. Does it make sense? I don't know. How is it that the investigation doesn't show us the mastermind? Because come on. So that now we can be assured, yeah, really it was a contract killing. How do you know? When there is no... If you don't know the mastermind, you only know the ones who executed that. How sure are we that really... Because now it's your word against the mastermind. Like, honestly, for the mastermind, not against you. It's your word for the mastermind, because we don't know, you know what I'm saying? Who is the mastermind? That's what we want to know. And then you get back to May started playing for Orlando Pirate in 2005. By 2014, he had joined. Sorry, guys. By 2014, he joined Brian Baloyi, Munir Joseph as the only goalkeepers who captained Bafana Bafana on 4 occasions without conceding a goal during their local captaincies, right? At the time of his birth, Mayiwa was still married to Mandisa. At the time of his death, Mayiwa was still married to Mandisa. In 2013, it was reported that Mandisa Mayiwa had opened a case of assault against her husband's girlfriend Kelly Khumalo and her sister Zandi Khumalo. The following year, the charges were dropped. It changes my mind. How old was this? 2013, 2014? You see, this one, it changes a lot of dimension. Because from the record that we have, there was never much of interaction between the Khumalos and Mandisa. But now, if there was an interaction, it changes a lot of dimension in the story. If this is to be believed, am I not going to believe that Mandisa might have anything to do with the Mayiwa as well? I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But if there was always an interaction, like how, look, we need to know, Oguti, if he opened the case of assault in 2013, what was it all about? That's what we need to find out. But again, at a conference after Mayiwa was dead, Micklefield then Fairman told BBC that Mayiwa was just the nicest guy you could wish to meet. Mayiwa had a child with Mandisa and a child with Kelly Khumalo. According to the charge sheet, on the day of the murder, 2 armed people entered Khumalo's Foslora's home, demanding a valuable. Now, please notice the word valuable. Only 1 phone was stolen, right? Mayiwa was allegedly shot while trying to protect Kelly Khumalo. Okay, so let's talk about now the 5 accused now, how they got arrested. Accused number 1, Muziga Ukulelwa Sbia. Sbia, last year he was 36, this year he's 37. He was arrested in Tembisa, Gauteng. 4 days before Mayiwa trial began, he was sentenced to 12 years imprisonment in an unrelated matter. The Fosloras Magistrate Court also declared him unfit to own a firearm. Sibia was convicted for attempted murder of Ntombehle Ndaba and Loko Mfanelo Mbata. In a statement by the National Prosecuting Authority, Sibia was also accused of shooting his girlfriend in December 2014 after she threatened to blow the whistle on him for alleged involvement in Mayiwa's murder, which he had allegedly informed her. Okay, so I like the article. For me, it's a little bit detailed. To those guys, remember that I promised you that I'm going to be coming up with my WhatsApp number for my podcast. Don't worry, it's coming. It's very much coming. Actually, as of me recording this video, the phone has already arrived. This is the phone for you guys. We're going to be chatting here. The phone has already arrived. It's a matter of me sorting up some few things. The SIM card is here. So we're going to be chatting. Don't worry. So they say in court, Sbia often wears a hoodie, seems distance towards his co-accused, while other 4 accused often have animated discussions during an adjournment. Sbia usually sits a meter away from them. Accused number 2, Bongani Sandiso Ntanzi. This year he's 32. Sandiso Ntanzi is 32. But again, before I transition into Bongani Sandiso Ntanzi, I want to know from you guys. And have you noticed that this guy, I think it's accused number what? Usbia is accused number what? Accused number 1. have you noticed that? Yes, I'm only picking it up now as the Daily Maverick revealed. I think he's got. I think he goes to Shembe, and he's always wearing the Shembe thing most of the time. He's always wearing the Shembe thing here. Have you noticed that indeed he's always distant? Did you know that? I mean, have you noticed that? And does that mean that he is sending a signal to say, you can say whatever you want to say, but just know that I've got nothing to do with whatever is going on. So please don't include me there. Is it a signal? Or maybe I'm just overthinking things here. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm just thinking, good, why is this guy always distant? And for the why, well, you know what I'm saying? But let's go on again. Now we are on accused number. We are accused number two. Accused number two, right? Now, accused number two is Bongani Sandison Tanzi. Sandison Tanzi, he is 32, was arrested at his workplace. At his place of work employment is Sibanye Gold in Northwest. Gininda, in an affidavit, said that in 2020, Ntanzi made two confessions, one to the police and the other to the magistrate. This suspect made a confession to a commission officer on the 19th of June 2020. Later made a further confession in the presence of his attorney to a magistrate at the Boksbeek Magistrate Court on 24 June 2020. The involvement of his accused was equally explained in detail in the confession by Ntanzi. It was established that the suspect was sentenced prisoner serving 35 years imprisonment for a murder committed in 2014. Ballistic test revealed that the same firearm used in the murder for which he accused was serving his sentence, where 6 accused in the murder of Senzo Meyiwa was the same firearm that was used in the same case of Senzo Meyiwa. Something is not make sure. I don't know whether it's me or what, but something is not make sure. I'm looking at this and I'm saying to myself, something is off here. Now let's go to accused number 3. Accused number 3 is Mthobisi Prince Carlos Gadla Ncube. Okay, let me repeat this one. Accused number 3 is Mthobisi Prince Carlos Gadla Ncube. Okay. When the 5 men appeared before the Boksbeek Magistrate Court in 2020, the 38-year-old Ncube wore a T-shirt of which it was written, I want justice to be done. I'm not the killer of Senzo Meyiwa. However, Gininda's affidavit showed a photo found on Ncube's phone where he was wearing the same clothes identified by witnesses on the day Meyiwa was murdered. Right. Oh. Others are just here. So if these people have said that a person who's identified wearing this clothing, hey guys, we need to talk here. There's a discussion. You'll understand why me going back and finding this information. Can we imagine being arrested just because you were wearing clothes that match other people? Is that even enough for accused number 3 to be there? Guys, come on. This must be a joke. Really, this must be a joke. But let's go on. Accused number 4, Thokoziseni Mapisa. In the Pretoria High Court, the 37-year-old Mapisa often looked a bit and stylish. In one of his court appearances, he wore a dark blue tracksuit with a silver necklace. His sister appeared in the Netflix documentary Senzo Meyiwa Murder, and in it Sinqobile Mapisa says she is not convinced her brother had anything to do with the Meyiwa death. Now, he had said, I can't talk and I can't say whatever that needs to be said out there because he is 100% sure that he's got nothing to do with Senzo's death, says Sinqobile Mapisa. Now, accused number 5. Accused number 5, Fisoguhle Ntuli. According to Gininda's affidavit, Ntuli drove the getaway car from the Foster's hostel where the murder was planned to the crime scene. His role was to remain on guard the getaway car during the commissioning of his offense. The confession of Mafiga is so far as the usage of the vehicle reference to its support by the independent witnesses confirming that this accused was seen driving the said vehicle before and after the committal of the murder in the company of the referred suspect above, read the affidavit. This isn't the first time Ntuli has appeared before the court. In January, Ntuli was sentenced for 6 life sentences, 39 years in an unrelated matter. Wow! I always reference the 39. I always say 37. This guy is serving 6 life sentences. Ntuli was convicted of killing an ANC councillor Thami Nyembe in Kwanongoma, KwaZulu-Natal in 2016. He shot and killed Nyembe, who was driving his wife. She was severely wounded. Ntuli was also convicted for other crimes, including murder, attempted murder, and unlawful possession of firearm and ammunition. On Wednesday, and on that day, Therefore, instructing attorney Tommy Toban mentioned that Ntuli had been sentenced for murder, to which Judge Maumela interjected, the court isn't supposed to know about negative or criminal activity of people before the court. The legislation did so to avoid undue influence. Now we are on accused number 6. We've got accused number 5. By then, maybe we had accused number 6. As to Kim Sholoro received a letter from the Director of Public Prosecution in Johannesburg regarding Exhibit C. Exhibit C refers to an unsigned indictment that implicate the people who were with Meyiwa when he was murdered. Those people who are Kelly Kumalo, Gladness Kumalo, Zandi Kumalo, Longwe Twala, Tumelo Twala, Tumelo Madlala, Mtokozi Twala, and Mekipiri. The letter said that the unsigned indictment was an internal opinion by the junior state advocate, which was without merit. However, last day they therefore told the court that there had been a warrant of arrest for Kelly when the 5 accused were arrested in 2022. Wow! Huh? What happened to the warrant of arrest then? Yo, guys. Yo. Maybe that's why Advocate therefore is in prison. Yo. What made the state advocate George Baloyi hold back on arresting Kelly Kumalo? That was a question. Kelly Kumalo had been deeply implicated, therefore told the court. Therefore, demanded a certificate from the Director of Public Prosecution, prosecution in Johannesburg, to detail the reason that Kumalo was not in the dock along with the 5 accused. Few weeks ago, therefore told the court that a witness will testify that Kumalo accidentally shot Meyiwa with the gun that Twala brought. Over the years, there has been allegation that Twala, who is the son of musician Chico Twala, shot Meyiwa with a gun belonging to his father. In radio interview in 2018, Silo Twala denied his gun was used in the murder of Meyiwa. Silo Twala said that the police had asked for his firearm after the allegation surfaced. They took my firearm. About 4 weeks later, they said the gun is not the one. Therefore, okay, we're gonna leave this one. I think it's we have just realized, okay, this is how this whole thing happened and all the stuff. Now, I'm interested to I'm interested to find out something from you guys again. It has been nice going through this article. It is quite educational for me and quite important as well for me. Not only educational, but quite important for me. But I'm curious, okay, so you've got Prince Ncube has been charged on the basis of the clothing. And you will remember, let me remind you this. You will remember that Umatebula and Umasondo, they have said that Ncube actually, the 9mm does not have anything to do with the sense of Meyiwa. It's only when who's this guy that started to link back Ncube. You can now tell that police are saying we don't have the evidence that the gun really belongs to accused number 3. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I'm very much concerned and keen. I want you guys to get into the comment section below. I want you guys to tell me what you think about all of this. Do you honestly believe that all the people that we have there are the right people? You know what I'm saying? I'm seriously worried. I'm seriously worried now. Good. Chances are, footage, this thing leaves a lot to be desired. I mean, jokes aside. Wait. Eh? Yes. Colonel Bongani Gininda is the lead investigator. So, Advocate George Baloyi said there was a witness that was not on the list for safety concerns, and that witness is Zungu. Zungu the liar. 1 + 1. Yeah? Aye. Allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Hey, something is batung there. You know what I'm saying? Something is not, but it's not sure there. I'm now thinking, So the person who's in charge of bringing the witnesses, making sure that he finds the witnesses, is advocate. I mean, it's because Advocate Baloyi confirmed before the court, it's on record, when he introduced Zungu, that he got the list from the lead investigating officer. So now we know, the lead investigating officer is Colonel Bongani Gininda. I didn't say anything. Whoa. You guys are gonna blame me. No. Relax. Calm down. I didn't say anything. I fear, I'm scared. Police, they're going to arrest me if I start talking. You are messing up with the colonel here. You're not messing up with just a mere member of the state. This is a colonel. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I'm thinking that this case of Carlos, accused number 3, to me, it doesn't make sense. Like, honestly, he was identified by only clothing. That's not enough. Okay, I can understand the clothing to say they were wearing this, but we need something more than that, guys. No. Number 2, it's the issue of a getaway car. Guys, it doesn't make sense. Like, honestly speaking, where was this getaway car? Because Tapseng was outside. The incident happened. The bang happened. One person ran into the park. The second bang happened, according to Tapseng. 2 people ran towards the park. The third bang happened. Guess what happened? Mapopola comes up, right? So where was the car parked? Why in this incident you have a criminal getaway vehicle parked in so much a distance? Pela guys, you must check the Kutlwanong Street and the park. That guys, the distance is too much. Cousin Tapseng was outside with is it Yolanda or what? They were outside. They did not see the getaway car. So it's the getaway car that is stressing me to say, where was this getaway car? Or where was it parked? Because Tapseng did not see the getaway car. Accused number 5 was there with the getaway car. Now, Look, with regards to the confession, look, there's an interview. I'll get that interview for you. It is by Sfiso Mehiwa, the brother of Senzo Mehiwa. He said that this guy was taken before a magistrate, and the magistrate dismissed that because these people, they were faking this confession. You know what I'm saying? So, I Minamias. You see, when it comes to this one, but the job done to thank you guys to the crew here, Daily Maverick. They are doing a very incredible job, and their articles are always on point and very informative. They've got a very beautiful style of writing things. It shows that, yeah, I think journalists that works there, it's seasoned journalist, because wow, even their style of writing, it's very clear. Even when you read, it's very clear. Like they go all out to find this information for you and bring it. I think so far, I'm very convinced that the Daily Maverick, when it comes to their news, I think so far they are leading in terms of going out there to get the information. And if you reading this, the way Daily Maverick are doing things, really it's encouraging, because we're now begin to see other media houses sounding like the same as me. I can get an information and post it online. They're just gonna take the same thing and post it now online under their newsroom, and then it now has their newsroom tag, but actually the story is mine. There are newspapers or there are newsroom houses. They need to go far and search and find evidence behind the video and all the stuff. So I think that is quite important. With that being said, thanks to you, Daily Maverick. But guys, I'm seriously confused. Rather than getting answers about all the accused that are there, I can tell you this, I'm not convinced that we have the right people. And also, I want to know, Uguti, if then it is true that we have, they know for a fact that this was a contract killing. I get that. But where is the mastermind? I'm still stuck there. You know what I'm saying? I'm still stuck there. Where is the mastermind? You know what there cannot be a hit without a mastermind. If this was a contract killing, then you need, I don't know, yes. If then you are trying to tell me that the investigation is up, or it's on par, people are doing their incredible work and all the stuff, I can accept that under one condition. You're going to have to convince me, look, in this one, you're going to have to convince me that, you need to get the mastermind. Because if you can't get the mastermind, then I can arrive at the point of saying you are just taking chances with other people's lives. You're just taking chances with these people. They are not the right people. What happened to? I can't get it. I'm still trying to figure this one out, guys. This does not make sense to me, guys. I'm sorry, but I'm trying to make sense of this thing. It doesn't make sense to me. Somebody's gonna give me something more than this, right? And then, Colonel Gininda, I'm not sure if you are the one involved or managing the situation, but I will assume, since Advocate Baloy said that he got the list from the leading investigating officer, I will assume that you are still a lead investigator in this case. I would like to know one thing. How did we have this police called who's this guy name? This police name called Zungu, Constable Zungu. How did we have a liar like that? And as a police force, a guy that incriminates himself, what do you do to such a person? We have seen Angelo Agrees going into the state capture inquiry. After testifying there, he got arrested for admitting certain crimes. Will it be the similar case with this Zungu who admit that he was involved? He saw, as a police officer, he could have reported the case. He knows how Gwabini shot Snako, but he did nothing about it. Yet he's a police officer. That makes us lose trust in the army or in the police force. Can you look? I'm interested to know, Colonel Gininda, what will happen to this incompetent police who has admitted under oath that he is a liar? Guys, I'll see you on the next video, but until then, please take care.
Maybe even the deceased was not shot in the house. Nobody is saying that in the cross-examination, as I'm following the cross-examination.
Unfortunately, I'm not finished.
No, I'm talking about the defense itself.
Excluding number 5, my lord.
Hello?
Excluding number 5.
No, you have not stood up yet.
Thank you, my lord.
But first, second, and unless you are going to say that.
I'm not done with my cross-examination.
Okay, but
Yes.
the first two counsels, Mr. Nisi and Rampesele, they never said there were no two persons who entered the room. There were no shots fired. Well, there's a difference. There could have been 2 shots or 3 shots, and one was loud and one wasn't loud. And this witness can't describe what a firearm looks like because he doesn't know. And you read him a statement of Longwe who says it was a 38. What is this case about, actually? That's what I'm getting at. Because if you're a defense counsel, I would expect you to say, I put it to you that there were no intruders who went into the house, and there were no shots fired inside the house. I haven't heard that. Mr. Baloi, am I maybe?
Still coming with
Oh,
the
it's still
number
coming.
5,
Okay,
my lord.
okay, fine.
Can we just pause here
Yeah, okay.
until I start my case?
It's still coming with
Yes,
you.
it's still
Fine,
coming
fine.
with me.
I'm just saying the counsels I've listened to so far,
1 to 4.
up to now, maybe after when he comes back, the counsel for the 4th,
Yes.
you'll put
Yes,
something.
I'm definitely not done. Thank
I
you.
do?
I'm not done, my lord. I'm not done with my cross-examination.
Okay, fine,
Yes.
fine.
Yes. Thank you.
But have you said that, Mr. Rapisa?
Basically, my lord, that it's an issue of identification.
Yes, no problem.
That's our difference.
No problem.
Identification only.
I'm not talking about identity. I'm talking about the fact that 2 intruders got into the house. Are you disputing that?
I wasn't privy to that. I don't know.
No. You've got a statement from
Yes.
the client to say I wasn't there.
Yes.
So it means you are disputing that, or what? Are we on the same level?
We are on the same level. We are on the same level.
So you say there were not 2 people who got into the house, isn't it? Is that what your instructions are? See? Are those your instructions? How should be here the whole year? Are your instructions that no 2 people intruded into the sanctity of the house of the Kumalos?
If my lord listened to our case, they say they were not there. So
No, your clients were not there. That
yes,
I've heard.
yes.
The question is, are you further saying no 2 people entered the house of the Kumalos? That's all.
That's the bottom line. If I say identification and then we are not there, obviously they are saying presupposition is that there were not 2 intruders, my lord.
But why didn't you put it there? You cross-examined the whole day the
Yes,
other day.
yes.
You never put it to this witness that no 2 people entered the house of the Kumalos. You never had any dinner or lunch. Makumalo never cooked soup for Lolongwe. I'm listening,
Yes.
and I'm saying, so the evidence so far, which has been put to this witness, is about identification. No problem about it.
Yes, but that was the version according to
Yeah,
Statute's
fine.
my lord. That was the
And
version
your
according
client's
to our
version
statute.
is he was arrested in
Yes,
Rustenburg,
yes,
taken to Carltonville.
yes.
In other words, he wasn't there
He wasn't there.
on the 26th of
Yes,
October,
Yes,
2014.
yes.
So he can't tell this court whether the 2 people intruded or not.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It's difficult.
That's
for
the
me to
same with
understand.
you, Mr.
Yes.
Nisi.
That's so, my lord. Whether
Fine.
there were 3 or 5 or 100, we don't know.
That's it, yeah.
Yes.
That's why now when we come to delineation of whether there were 2 shots, 3 shots, one was louder than the next.
Yes, they're in the middle of the page. You can continue from there.
On the device boot up or down?
Yes, just below that.
During the cell phone download, the following has been picked up on the device event log with the device boot up at 20:14, 10:27, 01, 51, 58 a.m. So that's in the early mornings of just obviously the morning after the crime incident.
manje uma kwenza ngaleso sikhathi kwenziwa le cell phone download lokho kulandelayo kuye kwatholakala kuleso setshenziswa okanye i-device event log ene device boot boot up nge-27th ka-October 2014 isikhathi besithi 01 imizuzu 31 imizuzu 1:38 a.m. UTC.
So that can mean that the owner of the phone did delete everything on the phone.
Lokho kungasho ukuthi umnikazi wale phone uye waqisha yonke into okanye wasula yonke into eyayise phone.
Or some of the information, because it's a smartphone, you can do it on the
Kanti ke mhlawumbe kunokwenzeka ukuthi ukhona ke imali.
Mr. Madlala, there is a letter, my lord, in terms of Exhibit Q, from the Director of Public Prosecutions in Gauteng, referring to the Force Lawyers case 375/1 of 2019. That letter confirms the docket that was opened against you, as well as all other people who were inside the house.
Yabona ke kukhona ke ilokho njani docket okanye incwadi qinisekisa ke ukuthi khona idocket evuliwe maqondana nawe nabanye abantu abebekhona endlini eqhamuka kuyo ke i-DPP Gauteng ye case number leyo 67501 ya 2019. Yakuzwa no? Yes, I hear that.
This docket, this letter confirms that, and also in paragraph 3 of this letter, I'm going to read that paragraph 3. You can also have a look at that paragraph if you can be able to see paragraph 3. Okay, but I will also read it. It says, in light of the fact that decisions in Force Lawyers case 375/1 2019 depends on the credibility findings by the trial court in the current trial involving Force Lawyers case 636/10/2014, I have therefore decided that the decision in Force Lawyers case 375/1 2019 will be made at the conclusion of the concurrent trial.
Manje ke uyabona lokho ke ukuthi uma sesibheke ke le qiniso lokuthi kukhona nje isinqumo ekwafanele ukuthi sithathwe khona lapha mayelana nale case leyana yase Force Lawyers case 375/1 2019. Kanti ke leso sinqumo sinike ekutheni le nkantolo lena ke esebhizi ngayo okwamanje ukuthi ifinyelela ziphi inqumo mayelana ke naleli cala elimayelana ke necase 636/10/2014. Leyo ndlela ke ngithathe isinqumo sokuthi le case leyana ke i-case number 375/1/2019
izokwazi ke ukuthi kuthathwe isinqumo ngayo mayelana ke naleli cala eliculwa manje.
Ngisakwazi ukulinda ukuthi lifike lelo docket. Sengijahile.
Now I cannot wait for that particular docket.
Okay, but you understand what is said there.
Uyakuzwa lokho khulumekayo lapho. Yes.
Yebo ngiyakuzwa.
In other words, it says the Director of Public Prosecution has not declined to prosecute yet, to prosecute you in particular yet, is still waiting.
Manje amanye amazwi ke ulindile, usalindile nje lo okuyena umqondisi obushushisi, kanti ke akakucekeli phansi lokho ukuthi ashushise ukuthi uzoshushiswa ke nawe, uma eshushisa uyashushiswa nawe. Uyakuzwa lokho?
Ngikuzwa kahle kamhlophe lo.
I hear
Ngilinde
it
khona.
quite clearly. Okay. I'm waiting for that.
Okay. South Powder. Had decided that the following people, my lord, be charged, which is number 1, Longwe Twala, number 2, Kelly Kumalo, number 3, Gladness Kumalo, number 4, Zandi Kumalo, number 5, Tumelo Madlala, number 6, Mtogozi Sitwala, number 7, accused 7, it's Maggie Peer, my lord. On 2 counts, my lord. Count number 1, the DPP has decided that they must be charged on the count of murder, in that upon or about the 26th day of October 2014 in Etonia, Boksbeck, in the sub-district of Eguruleni, the accused, whose name I've just read into the record, my lord, who acted as perpetrators or accomplice or accessory after the fact, unlawfully and intentionally killed Senzo Meyiwa, an elder person, by shooting him. And count number 2, my lord, is defeating the ends of justice. In that, on or about the date and at or near the place mentioned in count 1, the accused did unlawfully and with intent defeat or obstruct the cause of justice, commit an act to which accused number 1 to 6, they hatched a plan and informed the police that they were robbed at gunpoint by unknown persons. Accused 7, she cleaned the crime scene prior to the arrival of the police, which acts defeated or obstructed the administration of justice. Okay. Did you see who fired shots at Senzo Meyiwa?
No, angibonanga ukuthi ubani wadubo.
Thank you.
No, I did not see.
If Senzo Meyiwa was shot by any one of the 3 people who were fighting with the intruder, would you have any comment? Would you have anything to say there?
Uma usenzo wadutshelwe ngomunye labantu abathathu labakade bana nayo emhlaseli ungaphawula ngalokho khona inkulumo ungayisondeza ngalokho
Ekuphawuleni kwami ngaphawula ukuthi kumina ufika ukuthi lo muntu ongene phethe isibhamu endlini because isibhamu engasibona endlini ile suspected lo muntu wangena endlini asikho engasibona.
To me it appears that it's the person who was in possession or wielding the firearm because there's no firearm that I observed inside the house.
Dalela Tumel, there was a fight there. You did not go there. Fight between the first person and the 3 people. Is that correct?
Lalela ke bekunempi lapho nezangu uyangisho impi ebantwini abathathu naye lo muntu lo ongenile endlini.
Yebo.
That's correct.
And you cannot even be able to tell the court how that fight unfolded.
And akwazi ngeke ukwazi ukutshela inkantolo ukuthi ke ngesikhathi ukuluwa kusuka kwenzakalani lapho.
Ngicabanga ukuthi umuntu mengena nesibhamu endlini mase uzwa umsindo wesibhamu. Ungathi uphuma kubani umbonile umuntu ongena nesibhamu uthi nami uzothi uphuma kubani lo msindo wesibhamu because isibhamu engasibona siyi-1 salo umuntu wangena endlini asikho esinye isibhamu engasibona.
I think if a person comes inside their house and then after that you hear a gunshot what is it that you will think? You will think that, this shot from a firearm comes from a person who was in possession of the firearm, because there was no firearm inside the house.
I am saying to you, the 3 people who were fighting with the person carrying a gun, you did not go there. You did not even see how the incident, the struggle between themselves unfolded. Do you understand it?
Uyawuzwa kahle umbuzo ukuthi ke labantu abathathu bebalwa naye lo muntu ophethe isibhamu, wena zange uye lapho futhi azange ubone ukuthi ngesikhathi balwa lapha kugcine kwenzakalani ngesikhathi ba struggle bobathathu. That's correct?
Thank you. That's what I was asking for. And the people who were together, who were fighting,
still have an egg on your face. I've spoken about the Senzo Meyiwa issue so many times, but people have decided that they want me guilty.
I see.
You know,
The
so
court of public opinion.
yes, they have decided. So why defend myself? They must believe what they want to believe. Me and God know the truth. One thing I will never do is to protect someone who killed the father of my daughter's father. At what expense, really? So they can believe whatever they want to believe. At the end of the day, God still wins.